aware of. That's why we have our live updates from the CME Group. Todd Horwitz, great friend, Bubba Trading, is with us live. You made it in this morning. A lot of traffic jams, I'm sure.
Well, for me, there was a lot of traffic. I heard you. I was sitting in a traffic jam when I was listening to you on XM 147. And before I get started, Merry Christmas to everybody. And it's great to always be here with you guys a couple times a week. And not much going on. It's quiet out there, Mark. It's a holiday. Nobody cares. There's no business of note. Now, what really happens on days like today is if a big order would show up, it would drive the market in an awkward direction, but it can push the markets one way or the other, just because there's not enough traders here to stand in the way. So there's not enough price discovery and not enough real action. So what happens is a big sell comes in, it's going to drive prices lower. A big buy comes in, it's going to drive prices higher.
Yeah, but if you're out of the market here on the sidelines, you're really a non-factor for traders. They come back in and, get back in whenever they feel comfortable when they get back. Some of them might be gone, I guess, until after New Year's. Am I correct?
I would say that we would be looking, before we see any real action, would be January 4th, which would be that Monday after New Year's, because next week's going to be just like this week. In fact, next week will probably be slower than this week, because that's the big spread. People are taking off tomorrow, go to their families, travel, whatever, kids out of school. So that whole week they're going to be gone. So I would expect to see even slower action next week.
Very good. Now, there was a little bit of news here. Egypt buying wheat from Argentina, first time in a couple of years. Not a big market mover, but at least some news.
Yeah, again, I'm really not a news guy. I believe, Mark, that the technicals always play out first, because somehow somebody kind of got an idea of what the news is going to be, and you kind of see that footprint that's left out in the charts of the market. So news is aside. By the time you and I see the news, I always figure I'm about the 1 millionth person that saw that news.
Yeah.
So it's already been reacted to.
So looking at the corn chart then, let's take a look at that, about a minute here. A number you might be watching, March contract as we go forward, around 365 here right now.
Look, you could buy right here if you wanted. If you wanted to carry it through the end of the year, I would not have no problem buying it right here. I own some. I'd have no problem if you wanted to try to get 360. I'd have no problem if you wanted to see what happens after the first year. I don't think the thing here, Mark, is I don't think we're going to run away and hide to the upside. What I'm really looking for is a base building, which I think we're starting to see, and then a slower rally up where you'll have opportunities to buy as they start to go up. So if you want to get in, no problem getting in here, but if you want to wait, that's okay as well. All
right, and the soybeans, how does it change if not? Want to get in or out at the bean trade right here around that 880 level?
I like beans, as you know, at 860. Yeah, so I'm going to wait. I'm certainly not going to chase anything here for the next 10 days, again, because of the quietness of the market. Yeah. Now, if we were in actual busy trading and there's things going on, I would take another look. But the charts are pretty clear. 860 is great support. It's an area that I'd love to get in. But until then, I'm going to wait, because, again, markets are quiet and I can get pushed around just because of how quiet it is right now.
And then the wheat trade here, wheat of all three today anyway has been the most quote active, but down 2 or 3 cents in wheat. But wheat may struggle, many suggest.
I don't think it's going to struggle too much. Again, I never can predict the tops or the bottoms, in this case the bottom. But I own wheat. I'm going to buy some more wheat probably today. All right. We'll see how they look in the electronic session. Last I looked, it was about 469 and change. I'm going to look to add to my position here. I think we're in a great position here, because I expect, under any circumstances, a big short covering rally at worst case scenario.
Very good. Todd Horwitz, live from Chicago. We're not done yet. We're going to talk about a very active livestock trade, 4th day in a row here. Get his thoughts on there. Changing a little bit. If you